Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's unboxing video of the new Force of Will set, Curse of the Frozen Casket, the first booster set in the Lapis cluster. So, my name is James and I'll just be going through the cards shown in this booster box. I will mostly be skipping most of the commons and uncommons, but if there's anything interesting, I will try and go through it. So, as you can see, there's a lovely box as always, very nice box to be able to store your stuff in. And we have here a little, oh, okay, I don't actually know what this is. So it's got a little bit of a, it's just showing you the characters, I guess, important characters. And yeah, I've never done that before. But yeah, okay, so we also get this nice picture of Wukong. And on with the actual box open. So, first booster box. Booster pack, even. I will not be doing multiple booster boxes in this video because these are very big. So, I don't know why I'm failing to open this. Not a good start. I swear that won't happen again. So, Al-Hazred's Zealot, Tiny Reconnaissance Drake, Magic Stone Analysis, the Nameless Mist, Shackles of Ice. So this is actually a very useful one. One water drop. As long as this card is not bestowed to a card, players cannot play Ruler's activate abilities, which is great if your Ruler doesn't have a very good activate ability. And also bestowed Resonator's controller cannot play its activate abilities. And then you bestow it by paying 1 and tapping it. Oh, sorry, resting it. Ooh, Magic Stone of Blasting Waves. Produce wind and fire, always useful. Okay, so first rare is Tiger Lily Tribal Princess. If this card would deal damage to a J Resonator, it deals double that much instead. Very useful, 500 to 400. So it is a bit weak in the defensive areas. Some of these cards will only be worth talking about if we get the other cards that work with it, really. So, Retelling Stories, Glorious's Summoned Soldier, Charlotte's Protector, Fairy of Netherland, Priest of Darkness Abdul Al-Hazred. So you can pay 2 Darkness and 2 of anything to banish this card. You may put a Cthulhu Resonator from your hand onto the field. So, interesting. If it costs a lot, then I don't know how many big costed Cthulhus there are out there. I'm not sure if there are that many. Combat Wizard of Altair, Zero's Magic Light. So, quick cast, if your J-Ruler is 0/6 Sage of Light or 0 Master of Magic Saber, you may pay 1 light less to play this card and remove target attacking or blocking Resonator from the game. That's a very nice light removal there. And Sha Wu Jing. Dragon Knight of Altair, Elf of Gusty Hills, Mermaid of Netherland, Wiseman of Amonsule, yeah. The Ox King, Eternal Boy Peter Pan, a super rare. So, with flying, when this card enters your field, search your deck for a Fairy Tale Resonator with total cost of 1 or less. Oh, sorry, total cost of 1, and put it into your field, then shuffle your deck. So, for 3 cost flying, 500, 600, that searches your deck for a Fairy Tale with 1 cost. It's pretty good, yeah, but I guess there are some really good fairy tales out there in these days. So maybe I'm being better than I'm giving it credit for. But Dreams of Flight, quick cast and Remnant, force 1, roll a die. Target J Resonator gains plus X 100 plus X 100 and flying till the end of turn, where X is the result of the roll. Very nice. Captain Hook the Pirate. When this card enters your field, choose 1. Put 2 target special magic stones on top of their owner's magic stone deck in any order and return up to 2 target resonators to their opponent's hand. That's very nice. Denying your opponent some of their magic stones. And also, if they were hoping for something later on, then they can't get it anymore. Not for a while, at least. Okay. Oops. Introspective Jutsu. Retelling stories. Storytelling bard. Stalking tiger of the woods. In the woods, sorry. Azathoth. I'm not sure how you say it. Hunter of Reality. 2000. Very good stats there. But he costs 8 and he has a limit 6. So when this card attacks or blocks, you remove a limit counter from it. If this card would be destroyed, you may remove a limit counter from it. Instead, if you do, remove all damage from it. Whenever this card attacks or blocks, destroy target J Resonator. Very good ability there. And at the end of turn, if this unit... if there are no limit counters on this card, destroy it. If you do, this card deals 2000 damage to you. So it's very, very... it's very risky, but I think it could be worth it if you know what you're doing. I think there are ways to put more limit counters on things. But yeah, it's very cool. I like it. Like Magic Stone. Oh, a foil Mermaid of Netherland. The colours really work well with the foiling. Dreaming Girl Wendy. This is very good, actually. So she's only a cost 1. She's a fairy tale, so she works with the Peter Pan. And whenever another fairy tale resonator enters your field, recover this card. This card gains +200/+200 as long as you control a magic stone and control no special magic stones, which is great for Millium because you can tap any magic stone, any light magic stone to bring out fairy tale. And as long as you control Eternal Boy Peter Pan, this card cannot be attacked and gains flying. So, excuse me there. So this is actually a really good ability. It gets 400, 500, and it can be flying, it can't be attacked, you can recover it. Whenever something comes out, got a lot of good 1-drops in light. So you attack with this girl, you bring out a 1-drop, you attack with her again, you bring out a 1-drop, keep on doing it. You could finish off the game with this girl. So Flying Cloud, the Ox King, and on to the next pack. Protector of the Forest, Tiny Reconnaissance Drake, Elf of the Gusty Hill, Fairy of Netherland, Magic Stone of Dark Depth, so produce darkness or water, Magic Stone of Deep Wood, produce wind or water, 2 dual Magic Stones in a row, that's really good. Stalking Tiger in the Woods, Ancient Automaton. So this card gains +200/+200 for each addition you control. So it's not a machine, so you can't use the magic screw, unfortunately. But it could buff up pretty nicely. It's a water deck. You'd assume it would be in a void deck, but I'm guessing they're not making void stuff anymore for proper full decks. The Gate of the Silver Key, Urashima Taro. Oh, Mad Oni. See, this is a cool card because it's a 1 cost with 500 attack, 300 defense, but it has a new keyword as well with Bloodlust. This card must attack if able. So Combat Wizard of Altea, Creature from Chaos, Tiger Charge. We get a rare Heavenly Gust, and it's in foil as well. Once again, the colours work great with it. So quick cast, choose 1, destroy target addition or regalia, and torrent, so you can play, as you play this card, if you have played 1 or more other cards in this turn, it gains the following text: destroy all additions and regalia your opponent controls. That could be really good, like, especially against that automaton. If they've buffed it up heavily, you can just do this, becomes a 400/400 again. It's great. The additions are definitely becoming a bigger part of the game. So Bird of Paradise, Dancing in the Sky. Flying. When this card enters the field, search your deck for up to 1 card named Bird of Paradise Dancing in the Sky, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So you just chain it with itself, keep on bringing it out. So this is interesting. When this card enters your field, choose a race. Resonators you control of the chosen race gain swiftness. So that could become very silly. Like, you could just exploit that heavily. And I'm sure people will love doing it, because fire is a very nice, quick thing as well. So just adding speed to it is crazy. Right, Servant of Mikage. The Nameless Mist. Wiseman of Amansule. Summon from Memoria. Ooh, Pandora, you're back. Pandora, the hope weaving queen, and she has the special texturing. So if you roll a die, oh sorry, don't know where this is going on. If you would roll one or more dice using force, roll that many plus one instead. So that is very cool, because force can give you a lot of buff. So this will just not double it, obviously, but well, it could double it, but it's unlikely. But anyway, so Rising from the Depths. Return all resonators to their owner's hands. And then Awakening for 2 water and 4 of anything. You may put up to 3 water resonators from your hand into the field. So it is expensive, 10. But I mean, it's worth it really, because you can get a very big advantage on your opponent by doing that. Oni Governor. So all the darkness in this set seem to be based heavily off Japanese legend and stuff, which is interesting really. Because you got your lights, which are very Western fairy tales, and then you got the darkness, which are legends and folklore of Japan. So, get rid of this first. Resonance of Madness. Storytelling Bard. Combat Wizard of Altea. Tiny Reconnaissance Drake. Pumpkin Carriage in foil. Fire Magic Stone in foil. Cloning Magic in foil. Zero's Magic Light. Not in foil, unfortunately. And Zubaji. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Not sure how you pronounce it actually. Bajie? Baji? Not sure. I'm not overly familiar when it comes to the Chinese language. Most of the stuff I learned is from Dynasty Warriors, and that's just names, so that tells you a lot about my education in the subject. So, Protector of the Forest. Return to the moon where rabbit. Favorable winds. Tiger Charge. Captain Hook. Wind Magic Stone. Melt to Nothing. Princess of the Dragon Palace, Otohime. So if you have if a resonator would be put into the graveyard from your opponent's field, remove it from the game instead, which could really mess with them, and rest this unit. Oh, sorry, keep on calling them unit. I'm too used to Vanguard. Rest this card. You may bestow a card named the Black Treasure Box from your hand to target resonator. So removing all the bestow and putting it onto the field cost. And the only problem you'd have with the first ability, is if you're ever going against Dark Alice, because her having things in the removed from game area will actually help her. And maybe Alisarius, I think it was called. So Netherlands, the Parallel World, and Charlotte's Water Transformation Magic. Get rid of those. So, Dreams of Flight. Don't know where I got dancing from. Mad Oni, Spirit of Fire. Return to the Moon Were-Rabbit. So, here we are. Demon of the Crest, Namblot. He's got some very interesting artwork. It's very different. 500, 2 drop, Swiftness. When this card enters your field, it deals 400 damage to target J Resonator. If your J ruler is Mars, Fortune Teller of the Firestar, or Mars, Dark Commander of Fire, at the end, deals 400 damage to J Resonator if your J ruler is Mars, either Mars. And at the end of turn, return this card to its owner in its hand. Oh, okay, so you keep it safe, basically, and it's only a 2-drop, so it's not that big, and it has Swiftless, so it's pretty cool. So Magic Stone of Deep Wood, Magic Born Vegetation, Ancient Automaton, Flying Cloud, and Fairy Tale Library Alexandria. So, Resonance of Madness, Escape from Crisis, Charlotte's Protector, Dreams of Flight, Lumia, Saint of the World Awakening. I have seen this a few times in the structure decks, if you've seen the videos that I've done of all 5 structure decks. So, but this time we get the textured version. It's actually quite hard to see on this, but it's actually got the most texture I've seen on any of these special texture cards so far. See, when I shine a light on like her face, the hair isn't also like that, so it's got a sort of thick structure. Texture. I'm getting my words mixed up. The thick texture. So when this card enters your field or shifts, you gain 4,000 life. Oh, sorry, you don't gain 4,000. Your life becomes 4,000. Put up to 1 target chant from your graveyard into your hand. Then her other side, Lumia, Sealed in the Frozen Casket. You can shift by paying light, fire, water, and 2 of anything. This card cannot attack or block, and you can rest this as well as resting a target Light J Resonator, Fire J Resonator, and Water J Resonator you control to shift this card instead of paying the usual cost, which means you can get her out very early. So Darkness Magic Stone, Dragon Knight of Altea, Priest of Darkness, Shackles of Ice, and Baji. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I should stop before I offend someone. So Glorious is Summon Soldier, Safeguard of the Light Palace, Favorable Winds, Introspective Jutsu, Magic Stone of Gusting Skies. This is a textured one. So produce light or wind. Azathoth, I'm going to call him Azathoth because Azathoth sounds silly. Spirit of Fire, Ancient Automaton, the Black Treasure Box. So this is what Otohime worked with. At the beginning of your turn, destroy this card and bestowed Resonator. And bestow by paying Darkness and resting it. An Ancient Heartfelt Fire. So far, been doing pretty well, but haven't seen any of the rulers yet. There should be 2 rulers in every box. Stargazing Fortune Teller, Wiseman, Melt to Nothing, Escape from Crisis, Darkness Magic Stone, Lumia again. Lumia is just... she's just always after me, which normally sounds like a good thing, but in this case, I just got too many of her. So Kreia, Magician of Wind. When this card enters your field, search your deck for up to 1. I always say up to 1 just because of Vanguard, so I'm just used to saying it. Search your deck for an Elf Resonator with total cost 1. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. If you played 2 or more cards this turn, put that Resonator into your field instead. And rest a recovered Elf Resonator you control. Target J Resonator gets +100/+100 till the end of the turn. That's okay, seeing as you can get out the tokens these days. Lots of token elves to power up your other elves. And Flying Cloud. I'm searching for you, J Rulers. I know you're out there somewhere. An Encounter with Cthulhu, Favorable Winds, Dreams of Flight, Mad Oni, an SR, again it's Eternal Boy Peter Pan, Wind Magic Stone, Stalking Tiger of the Woods, Priest of Darkness, Alexandria, Pandora's Mark of Hope, and next booster. Stalking Tiger in the Woods, The Nameless Mist, Safeguard of the Light Palace. Glorious' Summoned Soldier. I knew it. Lumia. I'm flattered, really, but please, just stop. I've got enough of you. I think this is a sign. I think the game's telling me that I must play this card. If I don't... It's rare that a waifu would choose you over you choosing your waifu, but... it makes a lot of people happy, I'm sure. The Creature from Chaos, Stalking Tiger in the Woods, Rabbit of the Aquamoon, Magic Stone of Scorching Bale, so darkness and fire, Favourable Winds, Captain Hook, Urashima Taro, Secluded Elven Village, Amon Soleil. I honestly don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly either. It just sounds right. Amon Soleil. Sounds nice. Probably like Amon Sul or something like that. Cloning Magic, Stargazing Fortune Teller, Resonance of Madness, Return to the Moon, where Rabbit, there, Tiger Lily in foil, Water Magic Stone, Magic Stone Analysis in foil, Kreia, Altea Nation of Dark Magics. This is quite cool actually. Each turn you may pay 0 to play the next chant rather than paying its cost. Sure, it's an 8-drop, but if it's going on for a long game, this could actually really help you. And Ancient Heartfelt Fire. Because, yeah, if you got some really big, like, tough magic spells in your, chants in your deck, then you always play that first. Get rid of that. So, Guide to the Ancient Ice Wall, even. Servant of the Mikage, Storytelling Bard, Cloning Magic, another Deep Wood, this one in texture, Fiery Chariot Red Boy. So he's a 6-drop with 1400. First strike, when this card enters your field, it deals 500 damage to each J Resonator your opponent controls, plus an additional 100 damage for each different attribute among all wheels spent to play this card. Very nice card. Originally when I first saw that card I thought it said 1000 and I was like, oh, but no, it said 100. Eternal Recurrence, so destroy all resonators. Simple, but very effective. This works great against Light, who would normally swarm the field and you just go, or Wind of course, swarm the field, just go, well, everything's dead now. And it's just, yeah, it's crazy really. It's the first time they've done a board wipe card though, like a proper one. So it is nice to see. Hopefully it doesn't come crazy strong, but we'll have to see as time goes. So Magic Born Vegetation, Spirit of Fire, Tiger Charge, Escape from Crisis, Demon of Crest Namblot again, but this time in foil. Fire Magic Stone, Dreams of Flight, Pandora again, Sacred Radiant Soul, Netherlands, the Parallel World. Netherlands? I mean, Netherlands? I guess. The Netherlands. Parallel world to ours. Parallel, there. Creature from Chaos. Elf of the Gusty Hills, Melt to Nothing, Servant of the Mikage, Zero's Familiar, Magic Stone of Black Silence, which is Wind and Darkness, Servant of Mikage, Kreia, Flying Cloud, Rabbit of the Aquamoon. Wonder how many more Lumias I'll go through. I feel bad now, I just told her to go away. If I don't get any more by the end of this box, I must have hurt her feelings. An Encounter with Cthulhu, Kreia in foil. Light Magic Stone, Resonance of Madness in foil. Invitation of Disaster. So choose one. This card deals 800 damage to target Resonator. If this card was awakened, it deals 2000 damage instead. Or, if this card deals 800 damage to your opponent, and if it was awakened, deals 2000 damage instead. The awakening cost is 2 fire and 6 of anything, and it already costs 3. Big cost, but dealing 2,000 damage to your opponent? Nothing to sniff about. Also, it's an ancient magic spell. And I don't think only Mercurius is because Mercurius here can help get ancient magic stones quicker, ancient magic chants quicker. But I think also Mars can, and if he can, then that is very good because it's a big cost, but 2,000 damage to your opponent is amazing. And also the Pumpkin Garage. So these packs don't need today. Just not opening properly. Oh, ah! Okay. Just quickly put those. Oh god. Okay, so Summon from Memoria. Resonance of Madness. Creature from Chaos. Magic Stone Analysis. Water Magic Stone. Rinka. Second daughter of the Mikage. So she has 600, 600, and she has a 2-drop. Whenever this card deals damage, put a +100/+100 counter on it. This card gains precision as long as there is a +100/+100 counter on it. Remove a +100/+100 counter from it. This card gains flying until the end of turn. So that's very good. All these sort of the Mikage daughters seem to be working very well with these +100/+100 counters. There is, now that I've shown you that, I can talk about one I've been skipping for a while. I hope I see him again because he is only a common. But when I see him, I'll talk about him because he does help the Mikages quite a lot. So Melt to Nothing, Introspective Jutsu, Summoning from Memoria, Pandora in foil, nice. Oh, in the texture actually. Water Magic Stone, The Nameless Mist in foil, Eternal Recurrence, Secluded Elven Village, and Flying Cloud. Do that. So, Charlotte's Protector, Mermaid of Netherland, Retelling Stories, Stargazing Fortune Teller. Ooh, the first J-Roller, finally. And this one is in texture as well, which is very nice. Great Sky Sage Sun Wukong. I think it's Sun, it might be Sun, I'm not sure. So, when this card enters your field, search your deck for up to one Sha Wu Jing and or a card named Zhu Bajie, reveal them and put them into your hand. Now shuffle your deck. You may pay nothing to, and you may put a card named Flying Cloud from your hand onto the field. So Flying Cloud suddenly becomes free. Not to bestow, but his other form is the Monkey King born from stone. So he is a wanderer, and Judgment, pay 2, Wind, pay 2 anything, Energize, so if you go second you get a little Energize counter which you can cash in to get a Wind Wheel. And for Wind, search your deck for a card named Flying Cloud, reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. That's pretty cool. Especially seeing Flying Cloud does give you, well, flying. And the flying is always a useful little thing to have in this game. Zero's Magic Light, the Black Treasure Box, Pumpkin Carriage. So we're on the last third of the booster packs. So we should be getting another ruler soon. One that is not in texture. So Storytelling Bard, Stalking Tiger, Protector of the Forest, Tiny Reconnaissance Drake, Princess of the Dragon, oh, Otohime, but in texture this time. Wind Magic Stone, Stargazing Fortune Teller in foil, Pandora, Sacred Radiant Soul, and Secluded Elven Village. Elf of the Gusty Hill, Fairy of Netherland, Mad Oni, Combat Wizard of Altair, Altair, Nation of Dark Magics, in foil this time, very nice looking. Magic Stone of Light Vapors, so this is light and water. Fairy Tale of Netherland in foil, Eternal Recurrence, Netherland, Shackles of Ice. There we go. It's always the best way. Oops. Tidy that up a bit. Creature from Chaos. Tiger Charge. Servant of the Mikage. So this is the one I was talking about before. So when this card enters the field, put a +100/+100 counter on target resonator, so you choose one of your daughters of the Mikage. If your opponent controls a special magic stone, put 2 +100/+100 counters on that resonator instead. So very good, very good. And he's only a 1 cost too. Captain Hook, Light Magic Stone, Wise Men of Amon Sule, Otahime again, Zero's Familiar, The Gate of the Silver Key. Hey, I'm on Soleil. So there's the Wise Man again. Summon from Memoria, Resonance of Madness, Storytelling Bard, Rinka again, this time in foil. Very nice. She has very lovely art actually. I really like it. Fire Magic Stone, Creature from Chaos in foil, Heavenly Gust, Xiao Wu Jing, Altair. Next. Booster. Combat Wizard of Altair, Tiny Reconnaissance Drake, Protector, Returner. I'll just completely skip through those. Oh, Cheshire Cat, Guide to the Mysterious World. So here we have the new form of Cheshire Cat, where she is now a 2 cost and a 600/600, and not as annoying as before, but still pretty annoying to go against. Great to have though. This card gains flying, first strike, swiftness, and/or precision, as long as there are cards with the ability in the removed area that were removed by this card. This card gains +100/+100 for each card in the removed area that was removed by this card, and you may pay 0, choose 1, play this ability only once per turn, remove a card from your hand from the game, or put a card from your removed area that was removed by this card into your hand. So if you have a second thoughts about anything, you can just put something back in. Or if she's about to die, I guess you can pay it like that. So an encounter with Cthulhu in foil, Eternal Recurrence, the Ox King, and the Gate of the Silver Key. Like I just said I was going to skip through them entirely. I forgot. So I will do that from now on. So Dreams Mad Only. Oh, okay, here's our other our other ruler, which I got 2 of during the unboxings of the starter decks. But it's fine. It's fine. Yog Sothoth. The Chaos of 1,000 Doors. Why do they have such annoying names to pronounce? So he's a Cthulhu, and he has limit X +1. I'll go through what the X means in a second. Oh, it doesn't matter. This card enters the field with X +1 on it, where so whenever it attacks or blocks, remove a limit counter. I will talk about it later then. Okay. So at the end of the turn, destroy all resonators with the total cost equal to the number of limit counters on this card, then remove a limit counter from this card. Then at the beginning of your turn, if there are no limit counters on this card, put it into your ruler area as a ruler, and if you do, you lose 500 life. So Darkness Cthulhu seem to be doing this a lot. They hurt you for losing all your limit counters. The Fire Cthulhus that I've seen just go back into your hand, but with Darkness, life is basically another resource. So here we have the other form of him. I am not going to try and pronounce that. Screw it, yeah I will. Uma at Tawil, I'm guessing. Master of 1,000 Keys. So his judgment is Darkness and X. So the X would be equal to what you got as limit counters. Then Energize Darkness. I've talked about what Energize does before. So Wind Magic Stone, Storytelling Bard. Okay, so Flame Dragon of Altair. This is a new one, and pretty cool one as well. So he costs 2 fire, 1200. It's not as good as it sounds before you scream, but it is actually very good nevertheless. So flying, you may put you may pay 1 more to play this card for each. You may? I don't know where I got that from. You pay 1 more to play this card for each card in your hand. So the more cards you got, the bigger he is. But this is fire, so you just bring out everything. Everything's got swiftness for some reason, because why not? And you bring this guy out for only 2. Which is fairly unlikely, to be honest. But you can get him pretty low pretty early on. Ancient Heartfire and Oni Governor. Come on. Damn it. These damn packs. Spirit of Fire. I should stop saying these names because I have said them far too many times. Oh look, a foil of another name I can't pronounce. Huzzah! Magic Stone of Hearthcore, where you can choose to be fire or water, which is nice. Ooh, very nice foil. Urashima Zeros. We're coming up to it being fairly low now. Charlotte Protect the... have to keep reminding myself not to talk. Well, I can, but I feel like I just said these, it's going to be annoying to hear over and over. Ooh, have I... not in this, oh yeah, not in this booster pack. Okay, so Glorious the Silver Knight. So he costs 3, 600, 700, 600 attack, 700 defense. So he's got quick cast, and when this card enters the field, destroy target G resonator that dealt damage this turn, and pay 1 fire. This card gains plus 200 and first strike until the end of the turn. So people, I mean, it seems quite likely. People are saying this is Lars. He's wielding Excalibur for some reason, but he's always there to protect Charlotte and that stuff, all that lot. And also he's got the fire thing going on there, which Lars was fire originally. So people are thinking that's Lars, just to put it out there. The masked man. I'm sure we'll find out. People are also saying, oh, it's Excalibur, that must mean it's Alice. I mean, Alice changes forms quite a lot in her different art, but I don't think she can quite pull off a well-built, tall male like that. She might be able to, who knows. So 2 more packs left. Let's hope we get something very good. I feel a bit bad because Lumia hasn't returned to me. Should not have complained at her. I must be a terrible person to do that. And if she's not in this pack, I know she doesn't love me anymore. But, oh, there we go. Last pack. Let's hope for something amazing. Something that no other person can even possibly get in the whole game. Just to spice things up. And we get a foil Flame Dragon Altair and Darkness Magic Stone and no. Okay. Lumia has left me. I will go and cry myself to sleep after this video. But other than that, it was generally a pretty good thing. We got, I'll put her on top as a way of apology to her. So yeah, we got some pretty good cards in that. A lot of very good of the new textured ones. I believe they are going back to full art in the next one, in the next set, which I don't quite understand why they did it in the first place, but it's fine. They look quite nice actually. But yeah. So that is everything from the booster box that I opened. If just remember that everything you see here can be bought and sold on bigorbitcards.co.uk. If you have any questions about ruling whatsoever, if you saw a card that you weren't sure quite how it works, just feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll answer as best as I can. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. So, bye.